Hey, good morning, Dolev. How you doing, Dolev? Yeah, I haven't really uploaded the past 2 days, but I've got another video coming today that's uploading. Yeah. How you doing, Dolev? All right. How about you? I'm good too. I'm slowly getting back into positive habits and stuff, so that's been good. Um, Still, I have a lot of other stuff I need to do. Like, I need to get back to like drinking more water, like a gallon a day. I got to get back to just reading, which I am. I'm slowly getting back into it, but yeah, I'm doing good overall. Oof. So the tough days, if we can get through the tough days, then the easier days are easier. But if we keep falling during those days, then I mean I've been there. It's tough, but hey, do whatever possible to like get out of those tough days, because it's tough being in like a rut. It's tough having all these like challenges that life throws. But yeah, it's we've all been there. It's part of life, I guess. Just I guess keep a positive perspective no matter what. But yeah, I believe in you, Dolev. You'll get through it, and you'll be stronger because of it. C-Bum says the tough and days you're not alone. Yeah, C-Bum. I watched a podcast with him. He's definitely like introspective, and yeah, I like him. I like his like who he is. I think I watched a podcast with him and Lewis House, and he was speaking about like therapy, inner child, all that stuff. Simonka Filova, how you doing, Simonka Filova? Well, thank you for asking. Anytime. We got 8 people in here. I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain. Getting back out of the rut with positive habits, being consistent, and then just like chipping away the days. Am I religious? Not really. I'd say I'm more spiritual than religious. Um, I always say if I were to pick a religion, I'd pick Buddhism. I'd say, or Taoism, or one of those religions. Um, the video got uploaded. Hold up. Or it's like almost gonna get uploaded. I'll be right back. How you doing, Richard? Are you religious, Stoliv? Oh, you can't see me. Okay. You can't see me. Okay. Um, but no, yeah, Taoism. I love the philosophy of Taoism. Being one with nature, going with the flow. But yeah, the Tao. I guess the Taoism and Taoism are basically the same thing. Um, yeah. Yo, my man Batman, aka G Blood. I'm a spiritual person. There's a stream in Judaism called Kabbalah, very similar to Taoism. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know, just me personally. No, I shouldn't say. I was gonna say like the lowest on the list in terms of religion. No, I'm not gonna go there. That's not Judaism. In general, I'm Jewish. As I say, I like Jew. I like Jews. Jews are nice. I remember. I went to an international school basically, and there were these two twins, and they were from Israel. I was friends with them. What's funny is they were twins, and then I was gonna say, oh yeah, they had an older brother and sister who were also twins. Yeah. Amir and Asaf were the twins' names. And then I also had a Palestinian friend called Mohammed. So I've been friends with both Palestinians and Israelis. And then I think I went to school with someone who was like 2 grades older or a grade older. He was Jewish. I don't know where he was from, but he played basketball. In Israel, we have most of the religions very special. Yeah. What time is it there, Dolev? G Blood in the live stream, aka Batman. Batman. Till a person don't visit here, he don't know what things really go. True, that's true. That's why we should never judge. I should stop judging as well. But yeah, you never truly know what someone's going through unless you're like that person, or you don't know what's going on unless you're there or experience it yourself. 6:33 a.m. Okay. What's your plan for the day, Dolev? No. How you doing, No? I'm a student currently. Okay. What are you studying, Dolev? I feel like I've asked you that, but I forgot. Good, mate. How you doing? I'm good too. Just chilling. It's gonna be a productive day. I'm gonna make it a productive day. Industrial engineering, majoring in data science. Nice. That's awesome. I mean, as long as you're doing it because you're passionate about it. Some people do it because their parents want them to be an engineer or a scientist or a doctor. And I don't think that's right, to do things just because your parents want you to. Pretty geek? Nah, not at all, Dolev. Pretty smart. I think geek and smart is different. Geek can kind of be, I don't know what the difference is, or if there is a difference. Hey, what up? Nijabulo Jali. Bro, you don't know me. What do I mean? I don't know you. Alright, we're back. What am I doing? Hey, chilling, streaming. Then I'm gonna head home, be productive. Eating. I gotta eat these 2 bananas. Yeah. What are you doing? Ninja Bulo? Yeah, eating bananas, chilling, live streaming, having a good time. Am I going? Not yet. How was my spiritual upliftment journey? I gotta spend more time like meditating, being in silence. I need to stop. I need to just get rid of more distractions, listen more internally, be more present. So, it's kind of like in the back burner, but it's not really there. Need to work on it. Bro, you don't remember? What do you mean? Remember what? Am I going? It be Najabulo. Yo, my boy Cryptic. What's good, Cryptic? Bro, it me. Najabulo. I don't get it. What are you trying to say, Najabulo? On to banana number 2. Is it raining? No, it sounds like it, but no, it's a sunny day today. What is that sound though? It does sound like it's raining. I'm not sure. Something to do with the car. But it's a sunny, well, cloudy/sunny day today. Yeah, Goggins merch. I bought it. Years ago. I like it. I like all his merch. I think I lost some of his shirts that he said I can't spell. Hmm? Hmm. Well, can you spell Ninjabulo Jelly? How's my streak? Well, what's that? Damn. So the main streak that I have building up now is my miles and my push-up and pull-up streak. And I'm on day 12 of at least 7 miles a day and 100 push-ups and 50 pull-ups. That's the streak I got going slowly. But yeah, that's the streak that's slowly building me back up in terms of cardio and strength. But in terms of no fap, we're getting close to a year. We're this close to the year goal. And it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Any man that undertakes no fap or celibacy there's always going to be triggers, urges, and it's just about taking it day by day. But there's been many close calls on this streak. Hold up. All right, I'm back. Blazing Titan. Says there's 0 people. If you're on the stream still, because I see 0, comment pickles. Blazing Titan. How old am I? Guess how old I am. I've been watching you since day 113. Some stuff have changed, some stuff hasn't. I've been struggling still with stuff, so it hasn't been a perfect journey, I'll say that. All right, Cryptic's still here. It says there's 1. I guess Cryptic's the only one here. But since day 113, hey, that's been a while. It's crazy because the days could go by so slow, but if you're just you keep going at it day by day, eventually it adds up. I guess it's the same with compounding. It's the same with any streak. The beginning is always hard. Like days 1 through 7 with anything is almost impossible because the brain always wants to rationalize and say, hey, we're not even that far in, let's relapse, or let's not do that workout, or no, I want to live like a monk, living peacefully with pure heart, calm mind, no worries, no distractions, no hate, no anger, just peace. Hey, I'm right there with you. No. The monk-like existence of where you don't let things get to you. You can acknowledge it. You can acknowledge the emotions that pop up, but to not be so reactive to those thoughts, other people, all that. That's why I'd like to live like a monk-like existence. Why pickles? I like pickles. Can't tell you how much I struggled. I can't tell you how much I've struggled 10 years since knowing about NoFap and just always going back on it and relapsing and feeling like shit and starting over and man. And I can still relapse. That's the thing. It's always there. The thought is always there. And just because I'm this far in doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. It's like I've fallen on like a huge run streak that I had where I felt like unstoppable. I've relapsed 100 days of no fap, and then I was unable to get to 90 days like until like a year later. Why pickles? Oh. Hey, what's good, Lego King? But yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you relapse after a long streak, it's so hard to get back up there. So say like I went 256 days of at least 7 miles a day. During that streak, I did 200 miles of something. I did back-to-back ultras. And then I stopped because I was either going to like a meditation retreat or I had this race coming up and I thought resting would help. So I stopped that streak. And it took me like a whole year. And I still don't really have a streak. Like I've been struggling ever since then, just to get out the door, to run or to do pull-ups and push-ups and all that. Hey, and we're doing good, Lego King. Life is good. Life is good. Ooh, my phone's overheating. That's not good. My phone overheats and I end the live stream on accident. And I'm in the shade, so it doesn't make any sense that my phone's getting hot. But yeah, all's good. We got the OG Batman, Lego King, well, aka G Blood. Oh, we got 6 other people? Up now 4. Where's Cap? Well, he hasn't come today. I haven't been streaming for the past few days, so he was on the last stream. The last stream I did. He pops up every now and then. What's good? Old number 12 Garage. That's an interesting name. The old no 12 Garage. Old number 12 Garage. How's my trade going? It's good. I've been holding this trade for a while. And it's finally making that swing move where I'm gonna hold it for like the next few weeks to maybe month, who knows, until it gets to like a certain level. But it's like I've been waiting for that trade for a while. That's why it takes patience in terms of like swing trading. You gotta wait it out, even the drawdown. So I have trades going in AUD USD. The tariffs are, well, the news is short-term noise, but like tariffs, it's part of it's part of my plan. Like for it to hit, I want it to get to 0.60, or was it like 60 cents in AUD USD, and it's gonna be a few weeks, so I guess. Anyways, I've got that sell trade going across like 3 accounts, so I should have some pretty decent profit once all 3 hit. I just have to like be patient and wait it out. Keep checking like the daily charts, the weekly candle closes, all that. Pulled off some of them. Yeah, there was that huge deal between Trump and China, but the tariffs are still like the markets. Well, in terms of stocks, they're pretty short. I'm saying like the short-term noise. It's I think like still the stocks like the S&P, the Nasdaq, they have one more leg lower to go, and everybody's like saying that huge drop is done and stocks are gonna start rebounding. I still think there's like one more leg lower to go before it actually starts taking off. But everybody's like celebrating way too early in terms of like Nasdaq, S&P, all those ones. People using GPT? Yeah, I've heard it. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. Depends on if it's working or not. I still think Bitcoin has one more leg down to go, and people are celebrating early for that. And they're like, hey, this is it, Bitcoin all the way. But I think it's going down a decent amount, and then it's going to shoot up to like 115, I think. But it's going down. You heard it here first. And if it doesn't, I'm wrong. But you heard it here first. Bitcoin down to, let's say, what did it say? 75K, maybe lower. Trump turning into a full roller coaster. I think so. Let me check my trade real quick. 174 in one trading account. Saudi invested. Yep, $600 billion. Yep, I heard it. Who's getting Chillll? Man, what I would do with $1 billion. Then I wouldn't even worry about money. Then the making the money part would be like more of a game than anything. I think once you get past a certain amount, money-wise, it becomes like a game of numbers. Am I the only one watching it? No, Cryptic's watching it. You and Cryptic. And apparently 2 other people, but they're not saying anything. It says 4. Why'd you write unemployed when I'm doing this? Well, YouTube doesn't really make any money. I guess trading and stuff, that's not quite, until I like grow the account and like deposit it into my bank, that's technically not making money. So yeah, technically I am unemployed. Really. It is what it's like. It's a time of studying and dialing in, and then eventually maybe I'll find something else. I don't know. I do like work though. I like working, whether that's working on myself. I like staying busy, because if I'm not busy, then you know what happens when you're not busy. Then the mind starts to wander. But I'm using this time to really like read on stuff I want to read about and learn. So I'm using this time wisely. But I want to be known as a hard worker, in no matter what. Like if I work in a restaurant, I want to be known as a hard worker there. If I study and read, I want to be known as like a guy that really just reads, a guy that just gets after it, no matter what it is. So yeah, it's hard to be a hard worker, but that's what I want to be known as when I die. Just someone who just kept getting after it, no matter what. Physical, mental, or he thinks we should spend less money on expensive assets. Yep, it's like the poor people, right? They're buying all this like $100 Jordan shoes, or the Louis Vuitton bags, or all this like material stuff that, I mean, they don't need to be spending that money on that stuff, or like the latest iPhone, or just like you said, liabilities. So assets is what grows in the long run. They're not looking like long term. They're looking at like the short term stuff. And it's hard to look long term, because short term is a little pain, right? Is a little like sacrificing and discomfort and not getting the quote unquote pleasures that you want to get short term. I mean, I could say all that, but I'm in the same boat. The mind always is gonna want that stuff. And it's hard to quiet the mind and not react to those thoughts. A wage cut. Yeah. What I don't like about stocks and gold is that it doesn't give you passive income. Well, if you catch it, like if you caught gold at a few years ago, it would basically be passive income if you bought it before it did like this huge rally. You would have been making passive income on gold, whether it's a trade or investment. What else? It's like if you catch a move when it's before this like big rally, whether it's a stock, gold, commodity, trade, or in forex currency, crypto, you just have to catch it at the right time. So say before this big crash that happened in the markets, you caught it at the top. That would be passive income. You place that trade or you place that sell and you just wait it out till the momentum changes and shifts. Then you take your profits. Or you can do what some people do in terms of investing is you buy a stock, it goes against you, or it pulls back, and you buy some more, you dollar cost average, and you just keep buying as it dips so that in the long term, you do make money. But it's long term, like you're thinking years down the road. And that's the great thing about crashes is because everything becomes so cheap to buy. That's the best time to buy, actually, is when markets are crashing. You like dollar cost average. You don't risk a huge amount. You're just like slowly buying into each dip. That's investing right there. Trading would be you're selling the dips, you're buying the high, like the rallies. You're making money off of those short-term rallies and dips. But investing, you keep buying into those dips. So like you're looking long term. Abby Murillo. How you doing, Abby? Not really. Like, okay, so trading wise, right? If you're a weekly chart trader, all you have to do is check the charts basically at the start of the market and like the end of the week. And that's it. Where the candle closes and where the candle opens. Every single week. You're checking it maybe like twice a week. I don't know, like hardly ever. And that's not active, being like a weekly chart trader or a daily chart trader. 4 years in no fap hard mode. People could buy cars and give them to taxi drivers. You can't buy their own cars, of course, there's some risk involved. I don't know. I just think the most active trading wise is like the day traders that have to like look at the charts. But like swing traders, position traders, like long-term traders, investors, they hardly have to look at the charts. They could just place their trade and forget about it. And then like check it maybe once a week, once a month, or monthly chart traders. 4 years in no fap hard mode. From India, I am also going through fapping and corn addiction at 18. Hey, the younger the better, like to overcome this stuff. So it just gets, the older you get, the harder it gets, because it's so like programmed in us, and it just grows with age and time spent. How you doing, I? From India. 4 years in no fap hard mode. And as far as risk, you're talking about risk. There's risk every day we wake up and step out the door and drive or not drive. That there's a risk of like that being our last day, right? There's a risk of dying in a car accident. There's a risk of dying, I don't know, but there's always risk in everyday life, in the day-to-day life. What's going on, Raj? Raj Vibe? Haven't seen you in a while. Brazil, okay. Nice. Paula Barreto. Oh, damn, bro. Give me some tips how to overcome. It's becoming tougher and tougher. I mean, I don't have any tips. I'm still struggling. Hey, how you doing, Shofi? Pray for me, man. Day zero, no fab. Man, I've been there. I'll definitely pray for you, Shofi. But hey, you can do it. I believe in you. Like, just get out of your head, take it step by step, thought by thought, and like dig yourself out of that grave. What am I doing nowadays? I'm being a bum. I haven't watched Joe Rogan, Andrew Tate. There's a good I haven't watched it, but a podcast by Cam Hanes and Joe Rogan. Cam Hanes is another guy that gets after it, like David Goggins. He's run with David Goggins before, but just another perspective of a guy. Bow hunter, ultra runner, gets after it, lifts weights, hard worker. Kiara, how you doing, Kiara? Kiara? NoFap is wonderful. NoFap's an important tool. I have heard of him. Yeah, I'm listening to his audiobook, Undeniable. I like it. His first book, I think, was called... What was it? I forgot. But he's good. He's a good one. Your eyes look magnetic? Nah, they look tired. They're definitely tired. No magnetism in these eyes. Kiara. Kiara? Kiara. That's what I said, right? Kiara. Okay. Marathons, I have... So, there's a difference between ultra marathon and marathon. I've never done a marathon. Ultra marathon is anything over a marathon. And I've got a last person standing event the weekend before a 30-mile up and down this hill on first weekend of August. Tomorrow I have an interview for Massimo Dutti on Oxford Street, Central London. Hey, Jofi, keep me updated on that, and I hope it goes well, and I hope you get it. Not sure. Not yet. Yeah. Not yet. Yeah. Kiara. That's what I said. Kiara. Kiara. I said Kiara. Kiara. It's like Laura Piana. Hey, Tips Brother group interview. No tips. I don't know. I haven't really had that many interviews. Most of it's from... I've stayed at most places for a while. And... I don't know. Never really had too many interviews. I'm thinking of giving a test for... Call no if I ever do that. I do for hell weeks before the test. A test for call? Call no? What's call no? Let's see. I worked at a country club as a cook and dishwasher. And then I like bounced around between kitchens, like the fine dining kitchen and like the casual kind of kitchen. But then I worked at like a French restaurant Then I worked at a Mediterranean restaurant slash Moroccan. And then I kind of stayed there. And then like we moved restaurants, but it was like the same restaurant. And then I stuck with the boss until they switched bosses. And then that was the last one. And then I worked with a family who had a son with autism, and that was the last job in like 10 years, right? I've had just 3 jobs or so. And I left the second job because the drive was, I drove a long ways to go there every day, and I didn't want to drive. So I've never been fired from a job. I gotta go. Hey, take care, Kiara. Someone's growing a beard? Nah, not really. And I've done deliveries like DoorDash, Instacart, grocery shopping deliveries, all that. Which I could do some more just like for some extra cash while I'm studying. This AI rejection. This is my head all the time. What AI rejection? Is it common for people having colored eyes? I have no idea. Every time I say I'm Turkish, and then they say, oh, it's the eyes. So, I'm not sure. It's the eyes that say I'm Turkish. Group interview, never had one. What's a group interview? Automated job rejection? I don't get it. An AI job? That's weird. Hold up, I gotta check something. All right, I gotta look at the charts. Like, be aware of the charts because it's a little volatile. So, am I gonna stream tomorrow, Friday? No, I think I have a long run planned on Friday. But yeah, go to the gym. I don't go to the gym. I just do body weight stuff. People don't need to go to a gym to get in shape. They use the gym as an excuse. You could do pull-ups, push-ups, weights, handstands. You could run, you could stretch, you could go to heated yoga classes. You don't need a gym to get in shape. Anyways, peace. I gotta go. Take care of Shofi, Raj, anyone else on here. Wasted money and energy. Peace, Lego King.